Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Guess what? It was football Sunday. The first week is in the books now. And the game that you just watched, the Lions in overtime defeat the Rams 26-20. Montgomery punches it in from the 1 yard line, and the Rams walk it off. The Rams ran for 60 of the 70 yards on the TD drive in overtime. I keep saying the Rams. The Lions, they ran for 60 of the 70-yard TD drive in overtime. Is that the most Dan Campbell thing that you can think of? When he took the job, what did he say? We're going to out-physical people. Hey, you might beat us, but you won't outwork us. You won't out-physical. That in your, when a team, think about it, Ocho. We heard me say this, and y'all guys have heard me say this a lot. When you run the football, you're moving a man against his will. A man got his hand in a three-point stance. And he says, I ain't going nowhere. And the line said that Azul and Decker and all those guys said, the hell you not. You're finna get up out this plot of land. And they moved him up out of Zeitler. Man, that was an unbelievable drive to string together in overtime and to win that game.
Right down the field. Listen, the game at the beginning, honestly, Unc, it was a snooze fest. It was a snooze fest until after halftime did we not see football being played, drives being strung along from both offenses. Hell, it was 3-3 at the half, if I'm not mistaken, right?
7-3, 10-3.
7-3. It was something like that. I mean, I was falling asleep. I was falling asleep. So I'm thinking Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, the ball, they're gonna be throwing the ball all over the place, crossing routes. I ain't really getting none of that in the first half until the second half. Everything started to open up, and then the game became interesting. Jameson
Williams.
I just say J-Mo. I'm gonna just say J-Mo.
J-Mo. Okay, go ahead.
J-Mo, man, he scared me, man. I don't like when I see players go down like that. I hate when I see players go down like that. Goddamn Puka Nacua, he goes in, he hurt. So funny. I'm not saying it's a coincidence, but all of a sudden, you have a phenomenal rookie season. This year, you change your diet, you change your nutrition, you do all this stuff that you didn't do that worked last year, trying to change what you're doing. I'm hoping everything is okay with him. Other than that, it was a great game. Dan Campbell and the Lions setting the tone, the culture, everything over there has changed for the better. And I'm happy. I'm happy. Hell, I'm happy for Jared Goff too, because they done shipped him off.
Yeah.
No, like he was done, and he's still resurrecting and changing the ways of that program. Now talk about program organization.
You know what, Ocho? And I don't want to get too far off track here. I don't believe they thought he was done, but I do believe they didn't think he can get them over the hump. And by choice, you look at it, they won the trade because they won the Super Bowl. So anytime anytime you make a trade, Ocho, and you win the Super Bowl, how do you lose that trade?
You're right.
And so I think that's what they're looking at, and that's what everybody has to evaluate. Can this guy get us to the next level? He took him to a Super Bowl, and maybe they say, well, hey, he can get us there, but can we get over the hump? And if you look at that drive that Matthew Stafford put together to take the lead against Cincinnati in the Super Bowl, that's why they got him. That's why they made the trade. Because think about how many times did you see him do this tonight, Ocho? He look it over here and throw the ball clear across there.
Yeah.
So he has that ability. But when you look at the Lions, you look at they ran the football 31 attempts, 163 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jared Goff was 18 of 28, 217, 1 touchdown, had an interception. Jameson Williams, 5 for 121. The 2 running backs, Montgomery, 17 for 91, Gibbs, 11 for 40. But that's not the way they want to play. They want to play a physical style of football. Detroit, hard-working, blue-collar, grit. That's what Dan Campbell has brought to this team. The Lions have a lot. The fans have a lot to be excited about because it seemingly last year they went to the NFC Championship game with probably about 2 minutes away from actually winning that game, Ocho, and going to the Super Bowl. And Dan Campbell's like, look, it's not like we get to pick right back up and go to the NFC Championship game.
Right.
We've got to go back down to the mountain and
climb
start
back
the
up.
climb again.
Yeah.
And they welcome that. I love what I saw from the Rams. It could have got away from them because when the Lions, when the Rams took the lead, what happened, Ocho? The Lions come out 3-and-out, boom. And I was like, oh man, the Rams can really put this game away now. Give the defense credit. AG, Aaron Glenn, the defensive coordinator, they made a great job. They did a great job and stopped them and gave him the ball back, and the Lions went down the field, got a field goal, tied it up, sent it in overtime, and then they get the ball and they go down the field. Running the football
down their throat, which is the most disrespectful thing you can do in the NFL is, like you say, move a man against his will continuously down the field. Coaches hate that.
Yeah.
Coaches hate that.
Because ain't nothing fancy. It ain't no gadgets. It ain't no reverse. It ain't none of that, Ocho. It's handoff. It's toss.
Yeah. Man,
that's all it is.
Mano against mano.
That's it. Man against man. We feel our men is better. Our men are better than your men. Yours. And I'm here to prove it today. It's the most discouraging, heartbreaking thing that you could do to a team is just line up and just run the ball down
the field.
Man, that's on us. They tricked us on that when they ran a flea flicker. They ran a wide receiver pass. Handoff left, handoff right, toss left, toss right, and that's all they did. So congratulations to the Lions. Get off to a great start. 26-20 overtime win over the Rams. Quarterbacks that flip sides. Matthew Stafford used to be the quarterback, was the number 1 pick of the Lions. Jared Goff was the number 1 overall pick of the Rams. They swapped, and first blood was drawn by the Rams because they won a Super Bowl with Stafford. Now Jared Goff is trying to replicate that with the Lions.
Tell Unc I need my restitution.